Hey everybody, it's time to get the next part of my channel going. This part of the channel is going to do primarily with my health overall and how I'm trying to get a little bit healthier. I wanted to start off with what my history has been. I started off growing up in grammar school as a pretty thin kid. I was not very heavy at all. That was until I went to high school. And in high school, I really wanted to be on the football team. So I knew that I needed to get a little weight because I was really too skinny for any kind of position on the football team that I had skills at. So I needed to gain some weight. Unfortunately, I did it the wrong way. I ate a lot of like ice cream at school and just overall just a lot of foods that wasn't healthy for me. So I gained a lot of weight. Now that of course made a domino effect because gaining the weight, I wasn't very popular in school. There were some social things going on there where I wasn't very popular with girls either. So, and at the time, I really wanted to meet up with girls, and you know, I just felt very depressed, I guess you could say, and it just dominoed where I would eat more, and I got a little heavier. That would last until I went down to Florida. I moved down to Florida just for the aspect of it needed to happen in my life. I moved there, and in the first year, I met a friend who was in the club scene. And it really intrigued me about the clubs because I did like a lot of like electronic music and that aspect. And of course, at the time, I'd really only heard some of the stuff that had gotten into the pop music areas that I had heard, but I liked it a lot. So I really wanted to check this out. So I ended up really enjoying myself with the clubs. And that led to at least 5 or 6 years where I was going clubbing on a regular basis. And in that time, I would definitely lose some weight because I was dancing for easily 4 or 5 hours at least straight in the club. And it wasn't just some little, you know, movements. I was dancing pretty hard. So I lost quite a bit of weight while I was clubbing. Now, of course, once that ended and I found myself getting a little bit older and the music that was being played at the club was changing and it wasn't quite what I like to dance to, that's when the weight started coming back again. So that lasted quite a while. I would say that I probably stopped dancing around the age of 28, maybe a little bit, or maybe 27. And then I really didn't do much after that. I had tried to, at one point, started walking on a power walk. There was a bridge in the area that pedestrians could go across, and the bridge itself was almost 3 miles long. So I would do a nice power walk I'd go 2 miles one way and then back. And that helped me stay at least a little bit healthier, kept my legs moving, my muscles going, and that helped out quite a bit. Unfortunately, I wasn't eating the right things at the same time, so it kind of counteracted each other. So I was kind of in that middle range between being really healthy and being where I'm at kind of right now. So I got myself to a point in like the early to mid 30s of my age where I really felt like I needed to get back to being healthy again. And I wanted to try out some new ways of getting lighter. And one of the ways I saw was the carb-free type of diet. You had the Atkins diet, and then you had like the South Beach diet. The Atkins diet at the time was promoting that you could eat any meats you wanted and just keep out the carbs, but it didn't tell you to eat the good lean meats and stuff like that. It was telling you like anything. If you want to eat a burger with no bun on it, go ahead and do that. So I went more with the South Beach diet where I ate more lean meats, things to that nature to help me get healthier. Now again, hey, I had a burger here and there. Some of the fast food places were doing lettuce wrap burgers. So I was doing that a lot, as well as some of the other fast food type no carb ideas, which were not the best ideas for no carb, but hey, it was in there every once in a while. For the most part though, I was pretty good on it. So I ended up losing quite a bit of weight. to about the time I was probably in my late 30s, and I got myself down to about 225 pounds. A lot of my friends had noticed it when I went to gatherings and stuff with my friends. They would mention it to me and how good I was looking, and it really meant a lot to me. But then I got lazy, and that again had a domino effect. I'm sure this is something that a lot of you people go through. I started getting lazy. I started eating the wrong things. I met somebody that cooked really well, so I ate more, and my helpings went up, and I just was really not eating the right things. It led to eventually more depression, and part of that was because I was also feeling more pain at times in my joints and everything like that. And I was having some health issues, and it really just didn't help out with my depression states and other types of social aspects of my life. And that has really led to a lot of issues, both personally and in my professional life, that I said, you know what, this needs to change. My wife is also going through some issues as well, and she is on a track to get herself healthy. And I want to help be supportive of that, as well as help myself. And she is going a different path. She is going to have surgery to help herself out. I, on the other hand, I just need to really start eating healthier. I am at the highest weight I've ever been in my life, and this has really got to change, and it's getting to be kind of scary. I figured this is a good way with the videos to help me stay on track, because if I don't, I know a lot of you out there, especially my friends that watch these videos, you're going to get on me and you're going to say, hey, you need to keep it up and get yourself healthy, because there are going to be times, I'm sure, where I fall off the rail a little bit. I'm going to need some help. So I'm hoping you guys are there with me. Now, this morning, I did weigh myself. You'll see in the video after me talking here, I'll put a couple clips in here of something I did this morning. So I weighed myself this morning. I was right around 288 pounds, which is not quite my heaviest. Last month, I was somewhere around 291, 292, and that's the heaviest I've ever been in my life. And when I saw that, because I had not weighed myself in a while, and usually for years I've been hovering around 270 to 265 to 270 area. And when I saw that go up to 291, 292, I was like, whoa, I've really let myself go, and it has to change. Starting today, I'm going to be doing this to keep track of my health. Also today, one of the things that has been a problem for me is on my days off, because I work so physically during my days that I work, I tend to really slouch around. I get up a little bit later, and I tend to just go, stay in bed for like about half an hour, 45 minutes after waking up, if not longer. And then the next step, I'll go to the couch for like another hour or 2 hours. And I really want to change that as well. So one of the things I did today was, we had recently gotten a treadmill and an elliptical for us to help us start getting motivated to get healthier. We've both done gyms in the past, so this is nothing new. I'm very much a person that when I get started, I really can really get going and get my momentum going. In fact, my friend I mentioned earlier in the video, when we worked out together, he used to say to me that one of the things he noticed was that I tend to push myself a lot more when I'm doing my workouts. And I don't accept just any goal that someone puts for me. I push myself to a goal that I feel like is something that's really going to be hard for me to reach, but I push myself for that. So what he said had really stuck with me, and it's something that not only do I want to use for my workouts and keeping healthy, but also in my life as far as doing the things that I really want to do to make me happy on a daily basis, which will also help me keep me motivated in getting my workouts done. I can remember probably my happiest time in my life, other than marrying my wife, was when my friend and we were producing music back in like the early to mid 90s. And one of the local DJs that was very popular in our area that was good friends with him, and wanted to help us out by, hey, if you guys got a song you want to make and everything like that, I'll put it out in the club for you. I'll play it in the club. And we were just like, wow. We were just so amazed that we were like, wow, okay, we got to get on the ball with this. I just remember having the song played in the club, and I was so just tuned in to everything that was going on and watching the people dancing on the floor while the music was playing, smiling and enjoying themselves, that it brought just an overwhelming happiness to me. In fact, I was so happy that one of our other friends that had a song played that night was playing right after our song. And he was there in the club as well, of course. And I was just so much still filled with such happiness and everything else, and so out of it from the experience of our song playing, that I went over to him because I really enjoyed the song that he made. And I said, hey, is this your song? And he's like, yeah. And I wanted to give him a thumbs up because I was so happy for him and hearing what his song was. And I was so out of it, I ended up flipping him off by accident at first and then switching really quickly to my thumb up. I was so out of it that I couldn't even give my friend the proper, salute to his music being played. So that's something that I really want to get back to. There's always been a lot of things that I see that would make me happy. I really want to make a mark to where I know that I've helped somebody out, even if it's only just one person. I want to know that I made a difference for people. And that's what I'm trying to do with this channel, is really do something, as little as it may be. And as bad as my video recording prowess is, I really want to be able to help out. And this is one of the ways that I feel I can do it now. When I took my trip to Japan, a bunch of people that do videos helped me out a lot with my trip and helped me enjoy my trip. And I am so thankful for that, for those people that do those videos, because it would have been a lot harder for me to plan my trip out if it wasn't for them. So that being said, that's what I want to do with this, is I want to spread whatever I can do to help others. So I hope that I can do that for you. And I'm always open to anything you guys have to say. Leave a comment, and of course, like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm posting videos. And we're just going to take this ride together, guys. So I'm going to try to keep up with everything, keep you guys updated on what my health is going. I am at least going to let you guys know at least once a week with like my weight, where that's sitting, and what I'm doing as far as my day-to-day. I'm hoping to put also some things in between there, as far as like maybe I can put in a meal here and there to show you guys how it's healthy but also filling. These are just some of the things that I think that I can do for you guys. So just let me know if you guys see anything. And like I said, just keep a watch out and help keep my channel going. Do the things, hit the like and subscribe, do all that, and we'll get this going. All right, guys? So here's a couple clips from this morning for me. Just some little things, just my weight, and just what I did this morning to help me get going, to get off that couch. All right, so here you go, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hey, folks. So we're going to get this started here. I'm going to weigh myself this morning to get us a starting point. I will say about a month or so ago, I was around like 291. But let's see where we're at officially for starting on this channel. Let's get it set there. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. Oh, it jumped on me there. Looked like it was going to be 287.8, but it's 288.2. So that's where we're starting off, guys. We're going to attack this thing and get that down. Trying to get for somewhere around 200 even is the goal. If I can get a little bit lower than that, that's awesome. But my goal is right around 200 pounds, maybe get underneath that. Okay, everybody, here's what we're starting at. Saw the scale earlier today. This is the look that we're starting at. Let's get this going. So, of course, one of the things that's tough when you're getting started in the day, when you're so used to on your day off relaxing because you've been stressed out at work for so many days, especially when you work at a job where you're on your feet for 8 hours or so, doing a lot of heavy lifting and running around. Uh, it's really wanting to not do anything on your day off. So today I've started off, I slept in a little bit, and then I just sat on the couch, watched some TV for a little bit, and I was like, I got to get up and get moving. It's tough sometimes. So now, luckily enough, I do have a treadmill in our one room as well as an elliptical. And I'm just going to get on the treadmill and not even do any kind of heavy exercise. I just want to do a little walk just to get my legs moving, get the blood flowing, and that's where we're gonna get this started today because I really don't want to get back into the habit of just sitting on the couch, relaxing too much, and not getting myself going. So it is tough, and this is something that I definitely want to do to help me get in the practice of keeping myself moving. They always I hate to be cliche if they say a body, that's used to being at rest will stay at rest, and a body that's used to being in motion will stay in motion. So I know that's not the exact way it's said, but in those words is pretty much what we're talking about. So let me get back to getting this going and start it here. Oop. And I'm just starting off like really slow. Like I said, I'm not doing anything crazy. Just something to get the legs moving and get myself going for the day. Getting ready to shoot a couple videos today for my Japan trip part of my channel. So I just want to get the blood flowing, get everything else going, and get ready for this day. So I'll see you guys.